Hello everyone, and welcome to Saving Feyce, a Craftic Studios D&D 5e campaign. Things to note as you join us on this adventure. First, this is a heavily homebrewed campaign where we'll bend the rules to suit our story. If it makes a good story, the rule goes out the window. All players are using either homebrew or community-created races, classes, or both, and we'll be revealing those as they're revealed over the course of the story. And we'll be back shortly. Oh yeah, and we swear a lot.
Oh, they're flipping out over your intro, Tyler.
Yeah, they haven't seen it.
There we are. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saving Feyce. My name is Justin McGregor. I'll be your host and DM for the evening. Going on the table, we have...
I'm Liz. You can find me on the Twitter at emjosia. I'll be playing Aoife Inkblood, the Wood Elf Warlock.
And I am Abe. You can find me on the Twitter at _Abeloic, and I will be playing Marge, your Warforged Barbarian.
Hi, I'm Kayla. You can find me on Twitter at KMC_. I will be playing Diana, our half-elf paladin.
I'm Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Morlisair, and I will be playing Marcella, our human huntress. We'll go with that. I haven't told anybody what I am yet, and that there's a reason for that.
And I am Nikki. You can find me on Twitter at TheWigDM, and I'll be playing Nia, our human bard and wine aunt.
I love that she's just become the resident wine aunt.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Every party needs one.
I'll be homebrewing that class very soon.
Let's be fair, you're all the resident wine aunt.
Rude.
How dare.
Okay, I'm doing a little housekeeping at the top of the episode for some things that I forgot to mention last time. First of all of the characters that my players are playing were created using the class modifier module by Gabe James Games, and it's a remarkable work. It's available through his you'll find a link on his Twitter. I don't have it right here, but I think it can go up in chat. The class modifier module is it uses a narrative structure to replace race-based ability modifiers. We here don't believe that anybody's ability is based on their race in the real world, so why on earth will we build it into our fantasy world? I also want to tell the audience and remind the players that we are using the plot point mechanic found in the back of the DMG, which means that once per character level, any of the players can insert or modify a plot element, and whatever it is, I have to deal with it. Yeah, so that's a thing that exists. Yikes. Also, we are raising money through the end of this month for Trans Lifeline. For those of you who saw the charity game this month from Craftic Stories, we've already hit a remarkable $1,500 donation goal. We have a stretch goal for $1,750. You can find that on Tiltify, and also there will be something in the chat, if not now, soon. But this is a cause that means so much to all of us. And for those of you who are here who have already donated, thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who haven't and have the means, it really would mean the world to us.
Got my tissues.
Just in
prepared.
case.
They cry really easy.
Just
They
in
do,
case.
Just in case.
It's true.
Um,
We do. Don't
one
add us
last
like
thing.
that.
One last thing before we start the game. I think Abe has something he wants to say.
Yeah, so there's this awesome person in our chat right now named Jaxia, who is my lovely wife. I thank her for putting up with all my bullshit for the last 6 years, and without her, I wouldn't be here. And I just wanted to tell her, happy anniversary, baby. I love you.
Oh.
There it
Happy
is right there.
anniversary. That's so
Happy
sweet.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary, guys.
Gosh.
It was yesterday, but our stream is today. So
Yeah.
Mushy.
It's
Ugh.
okay.
Ugh.
Now I need tissues. Damn it.
Gross
Oh.
feelings.
Right?
Ugh.
Ew.
All right. This is
What are
D&D. Let's roll
those?
some damn dice.
you've got sleeves.
Ew, gross.
All right. So this is the part of the show where I'm going to start asking for a recap. And rather than me just calling on yikes,
Just yikes already. No.
yeah, right.
Take it back.
Rather than me just asking a player, it's Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to let the dice decide. I want everyone to roll me a history check to see who best remembers the last game.
Ooh, okay.
History check.
Cool.
Well,
I
I
got
just
a
went to pull up my notes
5.
just in case. Hang on.
No.
Oh.
Ooh, buddy. 5.
2.
That's so
Did you
four.
crit fail?
Did you crit fail?
I crit failed on my notes. Do I have to delete all my session notes?
Wait, is
Oh, I
the
think
5
by
actually going to win
default-
this?
I
Wait.
think by default it might be Diana.
No, mine's 4.
Oh.
I got a 4.
Oh, it's me.
Wait, no. you
Wait,
and
are
I
we
both
adding our
got fives.
modifiers? Are we adding our
Yes,
modifiers?
yes.
Okay,
History
yeah,
check.
I got a 5. So I guess Nikki and I are rolling off for it.
So I have
It's close.
an awesome 1 and a 14.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
That tells us how we're gonna roll tonight.
Yep. Now we know.
We're going to more spike pits.
All right. So I think that
Yeah.
actually, I think that technically means Abe.
I'm digging out all the d20s right now.
Already got things in dice jail. So Abe, give us our recap.
Oh, so awesome recap. Our wonderful characters are all called to Laplace by the Sending Corps, at which point we were tasked with escorting Petrus and everyone's favorite Blink Corgi Lucy to Balmoral. If we're successful, we get 125 goals. If we're late, we get tried for dereliction of duty. Made it to our first rest stop, and in the middle of the night, we heard some goblins hunting. Changed shifts. There was some shenanigans that some of our characters know about and some of them don't. A scream in the swamp, and Lucy took off like a bullet. We followed Lucy and found a glowy sword and 2 goblins, which the lovely Marcella sent to Sleepy Time.
That wasn't me. That was Diana.
Diana,
That was
excuse me.
Nia.
Yes, no,
Oh, I
no,
thought it was
Nia.
Diana.
Nia.
My bad.
Somebody put them to sleep.
I didn't have magic.
The
Oh,
goblins
that's
went sleepy
right.
time. That we
Yes.
gave them. We gave them some
Apologies.
good sleepy time tea, and they were out like lights. Found a key around one's neck. Went into a druid temple that was in a big giant tree. Found a statue of a stake with an inscription around it that Marge read and caused to glow. Also found a few corpses of previous druids. Made our way further in and found a room with a mural depicting the 13th constellation. And Marge was eaten by a snake while the party moved on a little ways. Found a room with a giant constellation in it and fought a corrupted ass dryad and her winged serpents with the aid of Lucy the Blink Corgi. And then stepped on a circle, and that's where we left off.
So, the last moment we saw y'all, we were all standing around a circle that seemed to have activated because Aoife stepped up wearing the little medallion that allowed her to open this dungeon in the first place. And at that moment, Lucy disappeared. So, am I hearing from the party that we all step on the circle then?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Let's again roll some damn dice. I would like everyone, this is a simple one. We're going to start off easy tonight, although by math, 4 of you would have failed if it had been your first roll. Everybody roll me just a DC 5 con check.
Is this to make sure we don't vomit on the other side?
That is correct.
Cool.
That was great. You said 5,
That would be right.
and I rolled a straight 5. So that is a 6
I
for
rolled a
Marcella.
3. That
I'm
is
very
a 5.
sorry. I was relating information to my
Mm-mm.
husband. What am I doing?
You're rolling a
Rolling
DC 5 con
Constitution
check.
A constitution check?
Yes,
Yes,
a DC
ma'am.
5, please, ma'am.
A 19.
That is a 6 for
See, it's fun.
Marcella.
That would be a 7 and an 8 from me.
Yep. To be clear, Diana, is that including your modifier?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, good lord.
You
So
are
you
a
treating me well.
marshmallow.
Actually, it's not straight hurling. Let me actually roll the effect of this.
Oh
no.
So I,
No.
but I have a
Motion
question though.
sickness.
Is it meat or beat or is it beat?
Meet or beat.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
I'm safe.
it's just the straight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, you good? Ooh.
I am. So, the moment you step through this thing, it's like being pulled inside out through the top of your head. You kind of feel yourself fall, but not quite in the right way. And then all of a sudden you just inflate on the other side.
I don't like any of this.
For the
Most
record,
of-
Meg the player hasn't been feeling great all day, and that just whew.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will-
It's okay. It was a very good description.
Meg's like, that's close to home.
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry,
Ooh, buddy.
sorry if that just hit on real life. Yeah. Diana comes out the other side. More or less unable to speak in complete sentences.
I mean, normally.
The actual description of the effect is the character begins babbling and is incapable of normal speech. This will be for 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. I don't have a condition card for that.
That's, sorry, it's just it's what's on the table, friend.
Womp.
Yeah, we can hold up the oofs card on your behalf. So yeah, you all appear in a small room. Circle exactly like the one you left.
Whoa. Can you
The
repeat
room
that?
is, yeah, sure. You appear in a small room, standing on a knotted wood circle, set into a marble floor, identical to the one you just left. The room is more or less dark, but not at all pitch black. There's a glowing green, sort of undulating phosphorescent moss, all like kind of green all around the room. Around the edges, you're not standing on it. In some places, it kind of juts out into the floor in a little bit of an ooze. And by the time you're all there, Lucy is standing right next to one of the little like tendrils of it, kind of growling at it. The air in the room smells musty, dank, hints of rot and decay. And as your eyes finally start to adjust to the light in the room, you notice two things. The first is that the room you're in appears to be littered with the bones of small creatures and at least one large humanoid. The second is that there's a door. In front of the door is a green mat. And on the mat, in bold white letters, it says, "Welcome."
It doesn't say wipe your paws.
It does not.
Okay.
Not go away. It says welcome.
Yep, it says welcome.
Right.
I
Can-
wanna go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, ladies first.
Oh, I was gonna see if I could figure out what this place is just based on context clues alone.
There, other than what I described, there's no other markings in the room. It's marble floor, stone wall.
Okay, that's I wanted to check. All right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So could you ping where Lucy is growling for me, please?
Oh, sure, of course.
And
The
where-
Roll20 map.
Yeah, so we're in a roughly rectangular room. She's kind of in the back corner over here by some of the skulls. And there's a little tendril of this mossy stuff. And she's just kind of yes,
I would like to do two things if possible.
of course,
Inspect the moss to see if it's something that I would recognize.
sure.
It'd be a nature check.
Yes, roll it as nature.
Mark.
Yes, we'll call this DC 18.
Okay. Oh gosh. No, that's a 14. Okay.
Nope.
And same thing for the bones of the large humanoid. Mostly just
Sure.
curious, but
Yeah, it's fine.
right. No, that's a 9.
Oh,
Cool.
sorry. Yeah. Oh, a 9. Yeah, you. I was going to say this was close enough. It would have been a DC 10, but
All
not
of
with
my
that.
dice are cursed. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
one of those.
Can I do an investigation on the humanoid?
Yeah, of course.
Because I am
Call
also
it a DC
curious
10.
of this.
It shouldn't be hard.
Ooh, that was a 19 plus 1, so that is a dirty 20.
Oh yes, this is a full blood orc.
Ah, I realize Aoife is looking as well, and I relay that
Mhm.
information to her.
Yes, this is in fact an orc.
These
For
bones
a
make me a little
for a
nervous.
for a
Agreed.
dirty 20, you also see on its skull someone has etched 2 crossed arrows with a feather underneath it.
Hmm. Did you happen to see that?
Hmm.
You wouldn't happen to recognize anything like that, would you? Because I am standing with Aoife at this point, so.
Right. I
Yes, and you said it was 2 crossed feathers, 2
2 crossed arrows
arrows.
and a little bent feather underneath it.
I'm taking notes. God damn it.
I'm bad at take my notes after session.
I don't think so. It doesn't it doesn't seem familiar to me.
Hmm.
She says with a giant feather in her hair.
Not all feathers are the same.
It's true.
As they say, well, I know you would recognize feathers, but I wasn't sure you would know what that symbol was. So she don't know you.
Can I move to where Lucy is barking at the tendrils
Yes, of course.
and see if it's like moving or twitching or why Lucy is barking at said green mossy substance?
Sure. You know what? Roll me a nature check. We'll call this DC 12.
30-20.
This isn't a plant, it's an animal.
It's fine.
It looks like moss.
That's fine.
It's not moss.
Marge would step back, drawing his quarterstaff and his shield.
Okay.
What's wrong?
This is not a plant.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Then what is it?
It's some form of animal.
Should we do something about that then, or leave this room as it is?
Lucy's Lucy's growl turns into a bark.
I don't understand dog.
You don't perhaps suspect that maybe that we might find Petrus in whatever this is.
You think it's an ooze?
Perhaps.
Oh.
Perhaps we should poke it with a stick.
Would you like me to poke it with magic?
Oh, that would work too.
And Nia is going to cast. Hopefully this works. Fairy fire. So not actually like a damaging spell, but it begins glowing unless it makes a dexterity saving throw. DC 14.
Which it crit failed. Also, it's not really able to move much.
Right.
Just in case.
Yeah.
But yes, so it 10 feet of this.
Excuse me, I need to go yeet a cat.
Actually, no, it's much bigger. It's a 20-foot cube of this plant animal thing. Glows like green.
Yes.
So, like a. So this is like a maybe like a pine green. Now it glows like a neon green. And any attack roll against it has advantage. I think that's it. Yep.
Okay. You as the spell takes hold, you see tendrils kind of going up the wall also that you hadn't noticed before. This thing is just a hair bigger, perhaps, than.
Does the whole thing around the room light up? It's all connected together, or just the specific area?
No, you can actually see a border. Like this is not one thing but two. There are two of whatever this is in this room.
Sounds terrifying. Great.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Someone is holding his nose.
Yes. With the information that was provided and seeing that, Marge is going to grab his staff two-handed and just knock the high holy hell out of whatever that is in front of him.
Sweet. You get a surprise round. Everybody else roll initiative.
Oh. Remember, you have advantage on that area that is glowing.
Yeah, there's a whole lot more fixing to happen too.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Really?
Did I
Really?
click on myself? I think I had myself clicked.
All right.
I did. Good job, me.
So, yep. So let's let everybody know what we're rolling, just for sake of argument.
Nia got a 14.
That was a 12 for Marcella.
16.
2.
That'd be a 22.
Nice.
At 20.
Yep. Love it. And all right. You want to fix your thing and roll 20 there. And
Yeah.
yep. So yeah, you get a surprise round on this thing because it didn't see the strike coming. It thought you were going to get an
Somehow.
easy lunch.
Ha!
It was waiting for you to get trapped, get exhausted, fall asleep, and then it eat you.
Good. Good.
All right. There we go. Let's resort the order.
Awesome.
And
So
Marge,
on your
do your
surprise,
thing.
so on surprise round, do I just get my primary action?
correct.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is you just see a burst of bright white light.
Mhm.
So does a 17 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
6, 10, 15, 19 points of radiant damage.
Okay. One of them loses its natural radiance. It's still glowing because of the spell, but it's not glowing inside.
And then Marge swings.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And bludgeoning if it matters.
It does, and that's thank you for letting me know. Now we would enter normal structured time, and as it turns out, Marge was at the top of the order. So Marge, continue to do the thing.
Cool. So can you show me on the map where the two different entities are?
They're actually the way you see them now, where the lines of green are. So there's one down the western wall, kind of running the whole of the wall, and the other one is sort of wrapped around the northeast corner, draping down to the southern end of the room.
Cool. The one on the western wall. Can I get a reflex save from it?
Sure. That would be a 4 on a dex check.
Sweet.
Okay. It's going to take 4 points of piercing damage, and
Okay.
it is pulled directly to Marge.
Okay.
That
Well,
works.
it's kind of large. It will be so.
If the creature is large or smaller, you pull it to you
pull it to you
by 10
Okay.
feet.
By 10 feet. Okay, so considering you're kind of in the inside sea of it,
Yeah, I would have probably moved up
that would
here where you said the dog was.
okay. So you would be up in the corner. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's sort of like scrunched around you in the corner now.
Cool.
You have achieved the effect of having it on top of you. How many
Awesome.
points did you say?
4 piercing.
Okay. Yep.
Bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Do the thing. Yep.
And it's still glowing, so I'm going to swing for the fences.
Yep. Do the thing.
That's a nat 20. I don't know if you can see it on that dice.
Were these the supposedly cursed Stiver dice?
Baby. No, those are the new ones.
No,
Don't
these
have
are-
a yay.
no, those are the cursed dice are here.
Oh, okay. All right. Just checking.
All right,
job.
so that's gonna be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage.
It
Bludgeoning.
had 10 left.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Oh my god.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
So yeah,
It's a big oof for me.
That's
yeah,
hot.
that is hot. Damn.
Oh,
This is-
Paris Hilton, I love you. I miss you.
What are you up to now?
Yeah. So as the light sort of dies in the second one, the whatever was holding it together kind of releases, and the ooze just continues to melt out onto the floor.
Ew.
Yeah. So step lightly.
How far does that puddle reach?
And-
One down.
Most of the room now.
And
No.
have we seen the ooze do anything in particular?
Die. Yeah, basically die is what you just saw it do. No. It continued to just sit there and undulate while Marge beat the living shit out of it.
Ah, okay. Just wasn't sure. Just making sure.
As the DM makes the note to make that enemy harder if I ever run it again.
Or
I'm sorry, I hurt
Or
your
just-
uses
You just
feelings.
had
Or just
the
don't-
barbarian
just don't
go-
have a Marge.
Hey, look, Marge warned you. It looks squish.
There's-
It's not
it looks
squish.
It's not
Mm.
squish. Okay, so you're now in a considerably messier room. Still continuing to glow. What's everyone doing now that the floor's a mess?
I would like to look for a way out of this room.
Well, you have a door.
We have a door.
Oh, okay. I would like
Welcome
to try
in.
the door.
Okay.
Check for traps and then try the door.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I also have a question about like what does an ooze feel like when it's not
Oozy.
alive? Like, is it like
Half melted jello?
right? That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Is it like that?
It is. It's like jello that hasn't quite set.
Okay. Alright, I
Like
guess I'm-
it's that thing where like when you watch chefs on TV make a pan sauce and they hold it up and it kind of like hangs for a little bit and then slowly
Right.
it's not liquid, it's not solid, it's somewhere in the stinky middle in this case.
So it's brown gravy.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially.
I
Very smooth brown gravy.
I love these. I love these cooking references. These are things I can get on board with. Okay. Yes, I would like to check for traps and try that door. So
Okay.
you need.
Instead of a roll,
Okay.
I want you to explain to me what you mean to do checking for traps. How would you go about this?
So, okay. Gonna be a weird reference point. But you know how in Skyrim, when you walk up to something and you check around the edges of it, there's like that tripwire on it. So like when you open it, that tripwire goes and it sets off a trap behind it or in front of it somewhere. I'm looking for things of that nature.
Having never played Skyrim, no, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
But...
So basically what I'm looking for is any kind of like small wire that would be outside of the door that would have like basically connect to something like a mechanism that would attach to the locks and trigger something behind it or in front of it or something.
You can clearly see that this is a door in a normal frame. There's nothing interrupting. It's all right there, easy as can be.
Okay. Is it a push door or
there's
a
nothing
pull
interrupting the door
door?
frame, there's nothing attached. It is a push door. There is no knob.
Okay. I very gently try to push on it.
Just so we're super clear, you stepped on the mat?
Oh no.
Yes.
The mat was trapped.
Good.
Face.
No,
face.
Is it another spike trap? Spike
The
pit?
moment you step on the mat,
What do I gotta roll?
Harley
a
Quinn
face
Oh no.
appears in the door.
Oh no, sir.
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, goodness. Better question. What's your name?
I have no idea.
You are just delightful, aren't you?
I don't know that either, but I guess that's a compliment.
Sure.
Good. I like those, I think.
My name is Marcella.
Ooh, I like that name. Since I can't remember mine, can I borrow yours?
You know what? Why not?
Yay! I get Marcella now. Oh, I like that. So is there anything I'm supposed to do as a Marcella?
No, really. We really just kind of brewed.
I'm not sure I know how to do that. Can you show me?
And Marcella just looks at the door, just straight faced, and looks nonplussed. No, that's not the correct word. That is not the right context. She looks just kind of deadpan, I guess. Like she doesn't really care either way if she's here or not.
Hold on, let me try it. Did I do it right?
You did. That was very good.
Oh my god.
So, question for you, other Marcella.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to control this door, do you?
What's a door?
I do believe it is the thing that makes up your body.
Oh. So. Yes. Okay. I don't know the word door, but I guess I am one. Are all doors like me?
No, not many. You are one in a million, really.
Oh, that sounds like a big number.
It is quite.
I think at this point, everybody else in the group is kind of like clustered around Marcella's back, and we're all like, what is going on?
I know. I'm still like leaning on my knees, still trying to recover from the madness that was getting here.
Oh, you
I'm just like
probably have
really just
soaking into
looking
your
really
leggings.
confused. I'm like, what is happening?
In response to Aoife coming up
Evelyn.
and whispering, "What is this? Oh, this is our new friend the door. I do believe he would like to be called Marcella now. He can't remember his name.
Ah. Good
Mm.
day, friend.
Quite
Hello,
peculiar
new
indeed.
Marcella.
Hello. Oh, look, all sorts of new friends. I didn't see you back there. Hi. What are all of your names?
Ah.
And yes, a hand appears very briefly and points to all of you, and then just sucks back into the door.
No.
Oh, you have arms as well.
No. Gonna hang over here with Diana, make sure she's okay.
Your name is No? Okay, I got that one. What's your name?
Oh no! I'm sorry, dear. Her name is Nia.
Do not give away my name.
The
don't
one
have
that
my
is currently trying to not puke on the floor is Diana.
What's puke?
Oh, you don't want to know what that one is.
No.
It's quite
Okay.
unpleasant.
Okay, I'll believe you this time.
Yes.
Still very curious.
Perhaps later.
Okay.
So you have arms as well.
Is that?
Yeah. Yes. That would in fact be an arm. Peculiar little door, aren't you?
I don't think I want to do that again. I don't know. Have you met many doors?
Well,
Met?
I think you might be surprised by that answer.
Many doors.
And now, out of curiosity, do you
Yes.
remember much from before we were here?
No. No, I don't.
I whispered to Eva and Marge that I think he may actually be a person trapped in a door.
Is Marcella still standing on the mat?
That's actually very important to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she hasn't moved.
Okay.
I'm very curious what would happen if you weren't standing on the mat.
Does Eva say this to her?
Yeah. Please, would you just step back for just a moment so we can have just a quick chat, private chat?
If you would excuse us, please, for a moment.
Oh, yes, of course.
And she takes a step back off the mat.
As soon as she's off the mat, the face disappears.
That is quite peculiar.
This is very strange.
I am not unconvinced that this was not prior to the state that it is in now, a person.
This does seem to be... I'm very confused by this entire area that we've found ourselves. It feels like a dungeon in a druid's temple, and I'm...
Marge, you don't happen to know anything about this type of thing. I don't really want to call it that, but I don't know what would be respectful.
Would Marge know about areas like this in druidic temples?
No, this doesn't track to anything in your experience.
Okay. And I have no experience with talking doors?
No.
Okay.
1 in a million would be putting it lightly.
No.
May I do an Arcana check on this door, or the mat, or both?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to work like detect magic, understandably. I mean, like...
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out what it is, essentially, not whether or not it's magic, because I think I've figured out at this point it is.
I'm just clarifying, because some people play it that way.
No. That's I'm literally trying to figure out like what this is, not like if there's anything she might know about this.
Sure. Call it DC 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is an 18.
Okay. So your theory about this being a trapped person, the problem you realize is the hand. Like, what's actually happening there is the door is changing shape. This isn't some spirit or something trapped in there and you're seeing a spectral hand. This is actually the wood transmogrifying and back in. This isn't a face over the door. It is the door itself, which leads you to believe that either the door is enchanted or the mat is enchanting the door when you step on it.
Okay. Well, I seem to have maybe found a flaw in thinking that this may be a trapped person. I think the door itself, or perhaps a mat, is enchanting the door.
Can it be opened?
I'm not
That's-
sure.
Aoife walks over without stepping on the mat and just sees if we can push it open.
Nope.
Right.
The door doesn't budge. Not even in that way that like locked doors kind of give a little bit when you like, because there's a little play there. No,
Nothing.
I step back on the mat.
Oh, hi. What's your name?
Oh, that's upsetting.
Oh, goodness. My name is Marcella.
Wait.
Hi, Marcella. That's a very pretty name.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That's I spoke with you but a moment ago, and I'm assuming that you don't remember that.
No.
Oh, curious.
No.
Oh, curious. May I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is there something that you need from us to be able to pass by you?
Pass by me?
Yes, you
I
seem
don't
to be.
understand the question.
You seem to be blocking our pathway out of this room.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I
it's all right. It's all right. It's not your fault. You're just here.
Oh God. I guess I am. Wait, why don't I look like you?
You know that I don't know.
Well, not all of us look alike.
Well, no, but like I'm flat and square and none of you are. Like y'all have arms. Oh yeah. Y'all
Apparently you do as well. Can you do something for me?
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Are you familiar with the concept of legs?
No.
They look like this, and I gesture to my own legs. Can you do me a favor and try to kick yours out?
Nothing happens.
Ah. Interesting. So you seem to have an arm and a face and a consciousness.
If you say so. Are those good things?
Yes, they are. They are. Quite.
Would you like to borrow them? Because I mean, I don't. It seems like the sort of thing I should offer.
No, thank you though. I do happen to have some of my own.
Oh yes, I know, but it seems like the sort of thing you might want more of. I don't know. I'm sort of surprised that I have them.
Yes, you are quite peculiar. Do you know if you can, in a sense, step backwards?
I have no idea.
Do you think perhaps you might be able to try?
For a moment, the face seems to get shallower. And then, nope, nothing. I think that means no.
I would think so as well.
I'm so sorry. This is Nikki asking. Is there a doorknob on the door?
Not on this side.
Nope.
And there's no keyhole?
No keyhole. It is completely flat.
Is the mat movable?
It certainly seems to be. I mean, to all outward appearances, it's a mundane mat.
Oh, I feel like I'm going to regret doing this. Would you mind holding your arm out again, please? And do you mind? And she reaches out and touches his hand.
It feels like wood.
Interesting.
If you didn't know better, you would think you were touching like a carved wooden sculpture.
She takes his hand and tries to shake it like she would if she were
to
meet
gives.
someone.
Yep.
Huh. I'm so sorry. This is quite peculiar. Oh. Did Marge just do that in the room? Would you like to explain that real quick?
Can you turn his hand?
Do you mind if I try that?
Oh, okay.
So she takes his hand like she's going to shake it and kind of turns it to either side to see if it does anything.
It was, again, it's as if you were just turning someone's hand, only the texture is wood.
But it doesn't affect the door at all?
No.
Okay. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Oliver
I
wants to say
think
night night.
Oh, night, baby.
Ollie. Night, buddy.
Night, buddy.
You say good night?
Night, buddy.
Sleep good.
Love you.
Justin, are the hinges on our side or the other side?
Other side.
Okay. So it's a push door.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
May I try something?
Yeah.
Stay right there. Don't move. 'Cause I want you still on the mat.
Sure.
May I take your hand?
Yes, of course. Y'all are all very
Um,
friendly.
Aoife tries to pull. Just like pull them out through the door.
There's no give. at
No
all.
give. This is all very strange.
This would be the second time now we've been stumped by a door.
Everybody knows doors are the bane of D&D groups' existence.
Did we get a name for the door this time?
We
Don't
did
have
not. I'm sorry, darling. Do you happen to have a name?
No idea. Can I borrow yours?
You may, yes.
Thank you. Okay, I like it. That makes me happy now.
Do you think there's anything under the mat?
What's a mat?
Oh, it would be this lovely thing that I happen to be standing on.
Oh, that is very pretty. I love that color. I wish that was that color. That's a very pretty green.
Would you like to be green?
Sure. Can you make that happen?
Sure.
That would be fun.
She casts prestidigitation and turns the door green.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. Thank
Green's
you,
my
thank you,
favorite
thank
color.
you. Oh,
So Marge's gonna look at the door
Oh, no.
and go
Can you do this?
and shift his. Marge is gonna shift like he's a door opening, keeping 1 point solid.
and kind of like before, only half the face gets shallower and then back again. You don't like that?
Yes, that was
Yes.
very good.
But the whole thing, not just your head.
Are you capable of moving your whole being or just your arm and your head?
I don't understand. Like I don't. This is what I am. And the hand kind of gets shocked by his own hand again.
Would you excuse us for a moment again?
Yes, of course.
I step back off the mat.
The face disappears.
Let's lift it up.
Yeah,
if there's anything underneath it.
I know you wanted to check underneath the mat, so why don't we see if that does anything?
You lift up the mat, and on the underside
Sorry.
is written. You're fine. On the underside is written a single word: Manticore.
God damn it.
Oh boy. Well, I feel like I've just made a tactical error. Lovely.
Don't know that you have exactly. Perhaps this is what needs to be said to the door.
Like a key.
Almost like a passcode or a key. Look, I'm willing to take the risk.
Question.
Yes.
If you put the mat in front of the wall, does it move the person to the wall?
Well, I don't know, frankly. We can't hear you, darling.
Do you try it?
Liz, we can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Please stand by.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
And so I think the question was, if we set it in front of the wall, does it do anything? Do we actually try
Yes.
that?
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
We got it
sure.
up now. Might as well.
Sure. Nothing happens. You set it in front of the wall. You stand on it. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens at all. The face doesn't come back to the door.
No.
Interesting.
Okay. Perhaps look, I'm willing to try this potential passcode. Just I think everyone might want to be at the ready in case an actual Manticore appears.
Justin, how long have we been in here?
This would have been long enough for the effect of the
Okay.
thing to wear off.
So I'm just wiping off the ooze off, like
Here.
just everything.
Not Diana. Nia cleans Diana presentation. Just is
Diana.
disgusting.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
I know.
Would you mind putting the mat back?
Ah, yes, of course. Do so.
I step back on the mat. Just please be at the
Oh,
ready.
hi. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Marcella. What's yours?
Oh, Marcella, that's a very pretty name. I have absolutely no idea what my name is.
Question for you.
Yes.
Does the word Manticore mean anything to you?
Does the word... Say it again?
Manticore.
Is that your
Manticore?
name?
And that's when the door opens.
Lovely. Is he still in the door?
Yes.
Oh.
As he swings back, he goes, "Ah!"
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
And you're now looking down a fairly dark hallway. There's a branch off to the left, and there's a very discomfited face in a door.
I'm so sorry, friend.
What happened?
You happen to be a door, and you have just opened. Oh,
Is that a good thing?
Yes, it is. It's quite a good thing.
Yay!
Also,
good to
just
be
for the
open
record,
with
you
people.
have hands.
Oh, I have hands.
You do.
Oh, that's lovely. And I'm green? Oh, yes, I like this very much.
I'm so glad you're happy with it.
I am.
Now, I'm not sure if you're going to stay there if I step off this mat again, so I would just like to say thank you. You have been a joy.
You are very welcome. I have no idea what I did to deserve that, but you're very welcome.
Thank you.
You were open with us.
Oh.
I step off the mat and carefully pass through the door.
And Manticore disappears.
Yes. Wonderful.
As that was, in fact, the door's name.
I figured.
He's such a sweet boy.
Oh, I love him.
We could, if we could.
The NPC we can't actually chat or actually keep.
I
Yeah.
know.
We can't adopt him.
If it would work if we took his mat with us everywhere, I would take the mat.
I think it works like that.
I mean, to be fair, we actually don't know if it wouldn't work in front of another door. We just know it won't work in front of a wall.
That's true.
Can we take the mat?
To all outward appearances, it is a mundane welcome mat. There is no reason in the world you can't pick it up and carry it with you.
Roll it
I'm
up, stick it in
keeping
my
it.
bag. Yep.
It is in the backpack.
Okay.
The
we go.
moment you walk through the door with
no.
the mat,
Oh no.
the door turns into a mundane door with a
Oh,
knob and a keyhole.
Oh.
Oh.
Are we
Interesting.
taking it with us?
I'm suddenly thinking about all of the amazing things that Aoife could do with her Baba Yaga hut out in the swamp.
Right, with
This very
this
smart
wonderful
Manticore
welcome
door.
mat and
Yeah.
a door named Manticore.
Oh my
But
god.
think
that would be
about
so
it.
Great.
It could keep so many people out. So many
Exactly.
unwanted people.
Exactly. Perfect.
We would have to
Yes.
we would have to train him to be a little meaner, but
No, it's perfect. He's gonna stay the way he is.
Well, considering he forgets everything apparently every time you step on that mat.
Yep. Nope.
I know.
First step up and then
That's
back
what
up
he
again.
is.
So, Justin,
Yes.
what do we see down the hall?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
We're not just
we have
playing.
that.
We're not just
Sorry.
talking to a door all night.
Oh my gosh, sorry. We were so smitten with Manticore.
Sure. Okay. So once you step through Manticore, let me.
Surprised you didn't name him Mantador.
Well,
Go ahead and oof. It's
uh,
fine.
It's fine. Look, it took me everything in the world not to just name him Dory.
Stop.
Dora.
Look, I love you
No.
all, but really.
Yeah, I
Right.
got both cards from the producer that time.
Oof,
Yeah,
I love this.
so-
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So as you step through, you see a dark, sort of crooked hallway directly in front of you. It's extraordinarily long, and there's nothing lighting it except a small spur of amber light at the end of the hall. That looks like it's probably the light from underneath that door. To your left, there is a little open archway in the stone that opens up into a small room with an extraordinarily high ceiling. If you kind of do one of these and peek up to the top, it's a good 30, 40 feet up. And there's a small hole at the top emitting what seems for all the world like daylight, which is odd considering by your time since it should still be night. Casting a single beam of light down into the middle of this room. In the middle of the room, there is a cage. And in the cage is a desiccated corpse. All around it is ash.
Is there a stone or anything on the ground near
No.
this without okay.
There's a little low plant growing off in one corner.
Does it have like sturdy branches, like something I could throw?
No, it's almost like a hosta. Like it's some sort of shade plant.
Okay.
Baby plant.
Hang on a
We've
second.
got a whole room full of bones behind us.
Well, hang on, because I might actually have something in my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Backpack.
I actually think I'm supposed to have like a dice set in my bag, or like playing cards or something.
Yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable as a thing you would have.
Yeah. So I take the dice set out of my bag and I take one of them because I know I can replace them at some point, and I throw it into the light in the middle of the room.
My favorite thing in all the world is we're in D&D and the character is rolling dice.
Yes. Not
so
rolling
it's-
dice.
it's just like-
I have an inkling of what might be happening here.
Ooh.
But I would like to see if that is correct.
Okay. So you're just like chucking the dice into the
Yeah,
middle of
just
the pool of light?
chucking a die into the light to see.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's just the dice lands on the ground. It's not got a little ash on it.
Gonna regret a thing.
Do it.
I want to poke at it.
Oh, you're gonna poke at the corpse?
No. That's I'm concerned about the non-realistic sunlight that's happening right now.
Oh, yeah. So like
Just-
you
just
kind
the
of like poke your
fingertip.
finger into the light.
Yeah.
So in the way that sunlight is in a dusty room, you can kind of see the patterns of dust and whatnot, stirred by your recent travel. And as you move your hand into it, you just sort of see the effects of the motion of the air push the little motes out.
Okay.
I don't like this.
No, I don't either. That I was afraid that the light perhaps was what destroyed our friend here. Something did.
Now that you're in the room a little ways, you can see that on the other side of this room, in the opposite corner, there's another little similarly shaped arch in the rock, leading to another small dark hallway.
So is that the actual pattern we see of the ash on the floor, Justin?
Yes. The ash is kind of a oblong. It's not perfectly surrounding it. There's either a drift, a wind, or a draft, or something has sort of blown it more to one side of the room than the other.
Okay, so it looks like the wind has blown it, not like it was burned that direction.
No. This you don't see obvious signs of char.
Okay. Do we see obvious signs of char anywhere other
No.
than the body and the cave? Does the corpse show signs of char?
It does not.
Interesting.
Do we see that same symbol on the skull?
You do not.
Is
sorry. How did the teeth look? Do they look normal?
Oh,
my immediate thought is vampires. Sorry.
That's okay. No, in fact, they don't.
Oh.
Since you ask.
How do they look? Do they look pointy?
They do, in fact. Look very.
Does Aoife point this out?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Justin, due to the backstory that Marcella has, would she know what this is?
Oh, it's a friggin' vampire. There's really no question about
okay. I just want to make sure that she's not going to sit over in the corner and be like, I've hunted a lot of things in my day, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah. No. I'm just waiting for somebody to ask the question. That's
okay. Oh my.
Do you relay that to the rest of the party?
I think we both would.
Yeah.
Simultaneously at the same time.
Yeah. Vampires.
I want to walk around the cage towards this opening, but not quite in this opening. That's over on the one side. Yeah, to the arch.
Sure.
I want to use my divine sense.
Okay. What are you sensing? Tell me about that.
I want to make sure there are no other undead in the area. I can detect up to 60 feet. I can sense type and location.
Sure. No, there are definitely no other undead in the area.
Just thought I'd check. I also have the short sword unsheathed.
Okay. It has not been glowing since you arrived.
Okay.
What about so on the map we're looking at in Roll20, there are two forking paths. There's the one we just went down with the vampire in the cage.
Yes.
What about the other path?
Very long, very dark, sliver of amber light at the end of it. Looks like it's the underside of a door jamb.
DMs, Justin?
Yep, hold on.
Do we want to keep going down the sunlit way, or do we want to investigate the amber way?
Hold, please. Calculating risk.
Nice.
What am I holding?
Yourself, dear.
I'm good, thank you.
Marge gets a vision of fungus growing on a log. Little mushrooms sprouting up. Dew. It's a very peaceful scene.
It's because Marge is a fun guy.
Oh God.
Apparently it's Nikki's turn this week. I would like you all to know that the producer has just oofed and yikesed Nikki
at the same time.
We're gonna people are gonna alternate which week they become the oof and yiked.
Oh, if my printer had been working, because everything's a little funky today, I would have had a full page oof card, so I could have held it up and been like, "That's a big oof."
There's no oof big enough.
10 out of 10 oof would oof again.
10 out of 10 would oof again. Ooh, maybe not on stream.
Right.
That kind of stream. Okay, so
all variables considered, this is the path we should take.
Now I'm curious.
Well, I don't know about
on the other one.
I don't know about you, but I'm more prone to trust the robot.
I do have a question though.
Definitely trust the robot.
How far down the hallway is this amber light?
A good 60 to 80 feet. It's a pretty good long hall.
Okay. But we can see all the way to the end of it. So if I were to go down to the end, someone would be able to see me.
Well,
as in like our party would see me.
Yeah, I mean, past a certain point, I don't know. I can't remember who all has dark vision.
Does anybody else have dark vision?
Does.
Okay, fantastic. Keep your eyes on me.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk down to the end of the hallway looking.
No, I'm going to go back out and follow her. I'm not going to let her go alone.
Okay, just for giggles, are y'all even trying to be quiet?
I'm a giant robot.
No. I mean, the two people walking down the hall.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to be loud and clinking my sword around the sides of the tunnel.
What up, bitches?
I doubt that demons. We're like, I don't think we're trying to be super quiet, but I also don't think that we're trying to be loud about how you would normally walk down the hallway.
So this is not a point where
though.
your DM rolls for ask you to roll for yeah.
So
okay, that
matters. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It does.
But so really, all I wanted to do was, if it is actually a light with a door, I was intending to crouch down by the door jamb and see if I could see anything underneath.
That is exactly what it is.
Wonderful.
It is a wooden door with a door handle, a keyhole, and probably I don't know, about an inch clearance.
Oh wow.
Lucy has followed you.
Oh,
that way.
Oh boy.
Because she's a good girl. And you get to the door. Hold on, let me roll some dice.
Boy,
it's dangerous.
If he was looking through the bottom of the crack, I'm looking through the door hole, through the keyhole.
Okay.
Stacked right on top of each other.
Right. I love this mental image.
I've just got my head poked out from the doorway, and I'm just looking at them and giggling.
So yeah, your trusty Blink Corgi goes along with you, and Aoife, you're down on the ground. Yes. That's right. Okay. Lucy's head is just right here. She's right here the whole time with you, and she starts to growl. She starts to growl again. And you see, from your perspective, you can see like the rise of what looks like some bear fur, and something on top of it. Diana, from your perspective, you can see some ears, and off on the other side of the room, it's a torchlit room, hence the light. You can see what looks like a pair of goblins playing cards. And one of their ears kind of perks up at the sound of the growl, but it doesn't look at the door.
I tap Aoife's shoulder. And I motion. First off, I motion to stay quiet. And then I motion.
Meanwhile, the corgi is still growling.
I scoop up Lucy.
Okay.
And I tell her to shh, and I just let's go.
Pull her just back with us.
Okay. Book it back.
She's trying to get to the door. Something on the other side of that door.
Wiggle.
She's wiggle. She's all three tails just going nonstop.
Oh,
I love that we picked up a guard dog.
You did, in fact.
Best guard dog.
Little guard corgi.
Oh my gosh, she's
quickly and quietly booking it back to the rest of the party.
Yeah, sure. She is best girl. No, you
It's
said
a
they were
corgi.
little
Their tails
stubby.
are only like this long.
Yeah.
Little nubtails.
Sorry,
No,
because
they are in
the
fact
audience
little nubtails.
because the audience can't hear that. Tyler, or the producer, just asked if one of the tails hits Eva in the face. Just like
Little nubbin tails.
little nubbin tails.
Yep. So her little nubbin tails are going. She's like,
So we make our way back, trying
To
to
the
keep
rest of the
Lucy
party.
as quiet as possible.
Trying to stay quiet ourselves.
about the
too.
time you get back to the rest of the party, Lucy disappears out of your hands and goes running back down the damn hallway, barking at the top of her lungs.
Oh,
Oof. You are best girl, but I swear to God, you're trouble.
This is why we don't. This is why we don't hang out with.
All right,
And then
let's
she
stop, everyone.
disappears again at the end of the hallway, and you hear more barking and yelling.
Oh
inside.
no.
Oh, goodness.
So there's some goblins in there,
Shall we go?
And a
retrieve our-
furry creature
20,
thing.
25, 30.
possibly a manticore. Who knows? We don't know.
Shall we go retrieve our dog?
The goblins were playing cards.
Well, they're not surprised anymore.
Probably not now.
Probably not now.
Oh, God.
At this point, I would have pulled one, if not both, of the daggers off of my hip and have gone at least strolling back towards the door. I'm in no hurry, but I feel like we need to
Yep.
rescue this dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're attached at this point.
Yep.
I'm not.
So
Nikki is. Me is not.
Well, look sharp, everyone.
Holy hell.
The sharp
Hey,
side.
no. I just realized I forgot to add an asset.
Oh, gosh, gave us a heart attack, Justin. For
that
those
does
of you who
not.
can't see roll 20, there's like
Oh,
a huge goblin
That's a
in the room.
huge goblin. That's just a big old
Yes.
goblin. That's a.
That is
one.
That
horrifying.
goblin drinking its milk.
Oh no.
That goblin is full.
He done got swole.
Takes
Hey,
like literally
Justin.
into the room.
Yes, I'm
Very
listening.
big
What?
boy.
How sturdy does the door look?
It's just a mundane.
You
wooden
could
door.
probably go right through it if you wanted to.
So Marge at full tilt could barrel through it.
You can
Yeah,
barrel
sure.
through it.
There it is. There it is.
I tried to do a going on the bear hunt one earlier.
I like that you got to continue, but an oof from the producer.
Right.
And oof.
Mr.
Yeah.
Producer, can we just get this over Nikki's video feed for the rest of the night?
Yikes.
It's just me all night.
Right. So, am I hearing that Marge is charging into the room?
Apparently so. If we hear,
Shield up, staff drawn.
I'm
Let's go
right
ahead.
you
behind him with the
hear
short
that
sword.
thud,
Let's
thud,
go
thud
ahead
come down
and-
the hallway.
Let's go ahead and get that initiative, friends.
and he will be roaring.
Like a bear.
Finally.
I was told these dice would roll nice.
Oh, buddy.
And if you wouldn't mind announcing your roles as you do them, please.
That's a 6.
That was a
Marcy's
nat
a
one for
19.
Marcy.
Woo! 18.
Marcy's in the back. Y'all go handle these. I'm gonna do my nails.
You really don't care about that dog.
These
Please go
daggers.
ahead. I'll be with you shortly.
I'm so proud. Love it.
In case you can't tell, I do my nails at my desk a lot.
Two, I think we use different tools though because I use this.
Holy crap. I just rolled
Dang
3
it.
11s in a row for initiative. for three different
yikes.
things.
Dang.
Oh, that's a bugbear.
Yes, that's
a
correct.
Bugbear.
Can we keep it, Dad?
No.
Marcella
No.
would really like a bugbear.
No.
Oh,
Bugbear is not an actual bear. It's a type of goblin.
I
it
know.
is, in fact, that's
It's a big bad
That's-
nasty goblin.
That's a
Yes.
yikes.
Wonderful. Yes.
I'm sorry. So we're seeing here on the initiative, everybody. If you just want to know what we're freaking out about, there's a bugbear, some goblins, and apparently a warg. Just
that would be correct.
Oh, I missed that.
Okay.
part.
fine.
Need to make that initiative list longer.
Oh, I didn't see the warg. I just saw
Yeah.
bugbear and
Yeah.
goblins.
Yep.
Cool.
Nope.
This is
Um,
fine.
So,
So,
for,
probably not the time to ask this, but do I have to physically roll in roll 20 for you to get the initiative on my name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyler,
And then you can change it.
But you can edit it like we were talking about earlier. I'm not sure if you were there for that.
I'm not entirely sure how to do that.
We'll go over it
and
later.
I realize I neglected to ask. That's fine. We can discuss during break.
There it is. Mine was 18, by the way.
Oh my god.
Okay. So do I have everybody in the correct order? Oh, Aoife, you said yours was an 18?
18.
Okay. So let me resort.
Thank you.
And let's make sure that everybody. Whoops.
I am not in there, but I am absolutely dead last.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not last with my 6.
No, because I rolled a nat 1, baby.
All right. So
That
if
was only a 2 for me.
Yeah. So you burst through this room, and for the 2 people who had already looked in here, best you might be able to figure, the bugbear and the warg were probably taking a nap on the giant bearskin rug in the middle of the room. We already covered the 2 goblins playing cards, and beyond that, it's a 30 by 30 square room, more or less outfitted like a casual barracks.
They were cuddle buddies.
They were. He was taking a nap.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Harold, they're drug mules.
What? Wow.
Harold, they're roommates.
I know the yikes needs to come back because oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Are you though?
This is what
A
happens
little
when
bit.
we bring in jokes from our
my hardest best
playtest.
to say that.
I don't think
But
so.
that's what I heard from the playtest once, and that's what's stuck in my head now.
Of course, that's the one that stuck.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh, Lucy got one high initiative.
And Lucy
Good dog.
Lucy.
Yes, she did.
Fucking
dog.
shit up,
Lucy,
girl.
get it, girl.
Well,
That makes sense though, because she was in the room before everybody
yes,
else.
she was. She
got a surprise
right
round?
Where it happened.
That's-
Wait, did she get a surprise round?
That's a good question. She has a blink dog.
She just blinked in there.
yes. Yeah, that's.
Wow.
I will. In fact, on your behalf, give her a surprise round. Give
Get
me
'em,
just one
Lucy.
moment to.
Get on.
We need a
I can tell
Lucy
you,
token.
if
We do need.
If-
Yeah, I know. I need to make a Lucy token.
Here, let's
Actually, I need to
do
commission
this.
Lucy art. Lucy
Yes.
art is what needs to happen.
Please.
Well, I think we know
Can
Hold
we
someone
keep
on.
her
who's able to work with us on
dad?
that. This is going to be one of those things that we get Petrus to where he's going, and we're going to be like, "Oh,
By the
dog
way-
stays with us."
Oh no,
Right.
I
We're
would,
stealing your damn dog.
I would very much like her to just decide she wants us instead.
Justin,
I'm
can you
not
resize
promising-
that?
I'm not
resize
promising
that
any of
token?
you a puppy. Which token? I'm
Aw.
sorry, bud.
That one,
Oh, yes, of course.
and we can use that
no, it's
for
fine, Tyler. Don't worry
for
about it.
Lucy. If you
Okay.
will put it where it needs to be.
Yep. She is right here next to this goblin. And let us roll her attack.
Always leash your
And
blink corgis, folks.
She gets damage. She is absolutely worrying the shit out of this goblin. She has it by the leg and it just
Have you ever seen a small dog? They
They are vicious.
Yeah.
yeah, no.
vicious.
She's the little snake hunting critter, and she's got this goblin by the ankle and is just tearing him up.
Look, my sister has a miniature pincher mix, and she thinks that she is 5 times her size.
She does.
She really does.
And as she would have been on the top of the initiative order anyway, I'm doing this again. Like she's got this goblin. He's not going anywhere. And yeah. So let's bring it around to Marge.
So I need your bugbear, your warg, and your other goblin to all make deck saves DC 14.
Okay.
Dude.
That would be a
Correct.
fail on the bugbear.
Nice.
That would be a fail on the warg.
Nice.
That would be a fail on the goblins.
Nice.
Jesus.
They are all covered in starlight. Fairy fire.
Oh.
Like it. Is that your action?
No, that is one action.
Okay.
Gonna
Take
move
the other one.
Gonna square up to the bugbear,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna swing for the fence.
Do the thing.
Yep. Bonus action rage.
Yep.
Use that boneless action.
Yep. Let's
The
see.
boneless action?
The boneless action.
Like a boneless wing.
Nikki, you have met Kevin at this point. That is a Kevin.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, that is very definitely a hit.
Yep.
Roll me some damage.
9 points of smacky damage.
Okay, that is 9 points of smacky damage.
Yep.
I've got it. And I do believe, friends, we are getting close to a break.
Yes.
Looks
Looks like producer is signaling 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
Aoife, do you want to go ahead and take? Oh, well, I'm sorry. Was that all for March?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've moved bonus. Yeah. So
okay.
Good.
Aoife.
It looks like we have a bottleneck coming into the room.
Correct.
Okay.
You can move through friendly squares, though.
I can, but it also looks like we're blocked by non-friendlies as well. And I am too squishy to get close anyway. So
just shoot around March. You're good.
Yeah. Actually, I am actually going to do that.
You've got 2 large shields in front of you. You're good.
Yeah, right. Is this the warg here?
The warg is to the left. The bugbear is to the right.
Thank you, the bugbear. My apologies. Okay.
That is stage left and stage right.
Yes. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So I'm gonna lean left around Marge and point a finger.
Yes.
And cast Hellish Rebuke.
Nice.
Yes.
Is that rolled as an attack?
Let's see.
I thought that was
dexterity saving throw.
It's a what?
Dexterity saving throw. Yep. DC 12.
Did you say dex? Yep. Oh God, Kayla, you really did curse these dice, didn't you? That would be a 3.
Okay, thanks, Kayla.
Cursed or blessed, because this sounds like they are blessed in our favor.
Yes, it certainly does.
Right.
So that's going to be 2d10.
Oh, good Lord.
And that, my friend, is 18 damage.
Ooh.
And somewhere a character in a different universe goes, Toasty.
Yes. As the bugbear all but immolates, I think it's time for us to go to break. We'll see y'all on the other side. Thank you so much.
Wait, stay tuned for break. We have some special music that's debuting, so stick around. Promise you'll enjoy it.
Oh, it's so good.
And we're back. So we did a quick rules check during break, and it turns out that Hellish Rebuke is in fact a reaction.
Bad at being a warlock, sorry.
It's okay. Seems like the sort of thing as a DM I should have known, but turns out. So yeah, let's back that up. And Aoife, you will get your action again.
So instead,
yes.
Instead of setting things on fire,
yes.
I will still reach around Marge around the left and point my finger, and surprising absolutely no one yet again, I will cast Eldritch Blast.
There it is.
There it is. There, yeah.
Hey.
Literally.
The
pew,
finger
pew.
guns. Literal finger guns.
Pew pew. There we go.
Bring the pew pews.
Not to level 5. Right now it's just pew.
Oh, right.
Pew.
I rolled a 7.
You got a really poor church and you only got a pew.
That would be a miss, dear friend.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
No one heard it. It's fine.
11. I apologize. I have a modifier. It's 11. Excuse me.
That isn't still, in fact, a miss, dear friend.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh well.
Which brings us to Marcella.
Yes. I need to figure out. You went to the left.
Wait,
I'm going.
that was a big
Marcella
jump.
rolled a 1.
Yeah.
She's last.
Oh, why is Marcella there in the order? That's right. That's
know.
not okay. Okay. Nope. Sorry. That then brings us to March. My bad.
Nope.
Nope. Just before me.
Okay. Why do all of y'all have
Nia.
like 5? Okay, fine. Y'all must have rolled a dozen times. Yes.
No.
Okay. So Nia in the initiative order.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at the turn order.
Yep.
Okay.
Nia is up.
Nia. Marcella is taking her time, but also she doesn't want to squeeze between people. She feels bad. She is.
Isn't that her job?
Does she?
Wow.
Pay me to squeeze between y'all.
That's right. We're not.
Yes.
Ascending core is.
Mm-hmm. And what is she gonna do? Yeah, she's not pulling anything sharp and pointing out
Fair.
yet. So instead, she is going to cast.
Mhm.
She's going to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
on the goblin that is currently being bitten on the
Yes,
leg by
yes.
Lucy. She's not
Sure.
gonna grab him. She's literally going to use the 10 pounds of force that Mage Hand has and push the goblin. So he falls
I
over.
like it. Since you referenced the 10 pounds of force,
Mhm.
let's treat this like a grapple.
Okay. Can I
accordingly.
use my spell
roll.
casting or do I use my strength?
Yes. Use your spellcasting.
Okay. So
And it's not going to matter a damn bit because the goblin rolled a 2. So
let me
just
roll
don't net
one. Let me see if I
yeah,
roll
to make sure you don't crit fail. But other than that,
no. Oh my god.
Oh God.
whoa.
That was
the-
a 25.
Yeah,
Almost a
buddy.
critical.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it falls over, kind of cracking its head as it does.
Gee.
And she is Lucy is now worrying the crap out of the ankle of a prone goblin.
You get him. Just Nia whispers just very silently, like you get him. And
Secretly
she
likes
is.
her.
You
No,
go,
she
girl.
does not. I promise you, I don't actually like this dog.
Sure.
It sure seems like it though.
No.
Sure.
And she just taps Diana on the shoulder and just says, "Go get him, Marshmallow," and you get a bardic inspiration.
Go get him, Marshmallow.
Oh,
Get
what?
him.
Okay. All right. Which brings us to finally one of my bad guys, I get to roll an attack.
Yay!
Um,
I mean, boo for us, but yay,
Yeah,
you
like-
get to roll finally.
Hey, the DM gets to roll. And he's gonna try to beat the shit out of
Hey,
Marge
you're
with a
a
Morning
player
Star.
too.
No.
Here's real life Lucy.
God.
That is actually this cat's name for chat. Stream cat is Lucy.
Can you see the crit fail? Can you see it right there?
Oh, buddy.
Oof.
So
Oof.
the
I love you, Justin.
the bugbear goes to swing with its flail, and I mean it's still groggy. It's like it just woke up from a nap with its warped pet, and doesn't have the best grip. And so the Morning Star just goes flying down the hall.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's momentarily disarmed. The warg, seeing its master in distress, tries to do what all good dogs would do and go for the same target. Marge does, well, I'm pretty sure, a 22 hit.
Barely. Like
Just barely.
by the skin of your teeth.
All right, just checking. That's 5 plus 1 plus 3. That will be 9 points of piercing damage.
Do you round down or up, sir?
Down.
Okay.
Also, I need you to make me a DC 13 strength save.
Oh.
And I'm not looking at roll 20 if you're not physically rolling.
You said DC 13?
That would be correct, sir.
And because I'm raging, I get that at advantage.
Yes, you did.
22.
Nice. So you do not fall down. The prone goblin is going to take a swipe at Lucy. And hits her.
That motherfucker.
Yep. Y'all hear a loud yelp.
Oh no.
As Lucy lets go and kind of draws back. And the
Murder
other
that
goblin.
I've never wanted to murder a goblin more in my ever loving life.
That goblin does not follow the teachings of Scuzz.
The other goblin closes ranks to kind of close y'all off from the room. And it's going to take a swing at Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit?
17.
All right. That would be a swing and a miss.
Barely.
And so that does in fact bring us to you in the turn order.
Yay! So
Wait, no.
Whoa, Diana.
Diana.
Damn it!
I rolled a 6.
So bad.
All righty. So the one that just tried to swing at me, I'm swinging back.
Get him.
Do the thing.
That's a natural 19. So that's a
Oh yeah,
24.
you hit the good one. Yeah.
Nice.
It got hit.
It got hit.
It got.
Okay. That is 9 points of damage. Slashing
And
damage.
The goblin is down. Him is dead.
Don't mess around. Don't try to swing at me. If you're gonna swing, make sure you hit.
Yep. And Marcella.
Okay, finally. Womp. I am going to probably creep up next to Aoife here. Am I within am I too close to use the crossbow on the goblin that is in the back? Or
No.
is he the prone one?
He's the prone one.
Okay.
You can hit him.
Oh, okay. Then we would like to go with plan C, as in crossbow.
Yep.
Like that. That's good.
Oh, that is not going to hit. That is a 7.
No, ma'am.
I
That, in
tried.
fact, is not. You did.
I'm also
There was an
trying to
attempt.
aim behind. I'm also trying to aim around Aoife and Marge and.
Right. There's a bunch of crap in your way between here and there. But
It's
sadly,
cool,
the
it's fine, it's
crossbow bolt
cool.
just goes thwack into the door behind. And so let's go back to the top of the initiative order, which is in fact Lucy. She is hurt,
Sweet baby.
but she is not out. However, this thing has managed to like scrabble back, and she just can't quite get her little teeths on it. Not for lack of trying, but she can't get him. And that brings us to Marge, please.
So first thing, does 18 hit the bugbear?
Yes, sir, it does. You're looking for 16 to hit that thing.
Cool. 17 points of radiant damage as you see another beam shoot from Marge.
Yeah.
Does it come from his tummy like a Care Bear?
More the chest area.
Oh,
It's still
Like a Care
Bear.
Bear.
I hate you.
I'm sorry. That's all
Turn
I
and
could
swing
think
on
of was just Marge
Marcella.
just being like,
Marge
Care
would be the
Bear.
Smash-a-Lot bear. That's cool.
Oh my
Yeah, the light hits it
Crazy.
almost with the physical force, and you see this thing's fur just flatten back. A good bit of it coming off in the process. And when the light fades, it's kind of slumped forward a little bit.
Is he still standing?
He is, in fact, barely, but he's standing.
Okay, cool. How bad does Lucy look hurt?
That took a lot out of her.
Cool. You hear a high-pitched whistle come from Marge.
Yeah.
He'll Lucy for 8.
Lucy is back to full.
Oh, baby.
Good girl is all the way back.
And that's a 17 to hit the bugbear with the quarterstaff.
Yes, that is in fact going to hit.
That
I
is
have a feeling that your modifier would be enough to kill it.
8 points of damage to the bugbear's face.
Yep. It is in fact gone.
Yes.
You hit it right square in the middle of the face, and it just
Then Marge is going
Falls
to
like a tree.
turn and glare at the ward and go,
Sit.
you're welcome to roll for it.
"Oh, I can." Do you want animal handling?
Yeah, call it DC 18. It's gonna be hard.
Ooh.
Close. It was a 16.
Oh, not close enough.
Would
Yeah.
intimidation be higher?
He's a +2 as well.
Okay. Which brings us to Aoife.
Oh,
Yes.
Depending on the situation, that would be a 16 or an 18, sir.
Oh, that matters. Which, what was your intent in casting? What was your intent in doing it?
Oh, to make the dog sit, the warg sit.
No. You know what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah.
Which role actually counts in your intent?
Yeah.
Is that the 16 or the 18?
That's the 18.
Okay. The damn warg sits.
Is its little tail thumping on the ground too?
It is, in fact.
Oh my gosh.
Are we getting a warg?
pets now.
You
Got
are
it.
not.
Or-
But in fact,
So many
but in
pets
fact,
now.
it does in fact submit.
I don't imagine it's thumping. I imagine it's doing that cower sit.
You have it understands that its master is down, and something that could take down its master has told it to behave, and so it is.
Yeah, it's that sit that your dog does when you shout at them after they piddle on the carpet.
Mhm. Okay. Aoife, you now have a sitting warg and a goblin right in front of you with a sword.
The other goblin has been taken care of. Did I miss that? The one who kicked Lucy?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. The standing goblin was down. The prone goblin is still alive. My apologies. Wrong goblin. So
One
yeah,
got wrecked.
Yeah, one got wrecked. That's right. So we've got the one across the room still to contend with.
And that's the one that's laying on the ground?
Correct.
Prone? Okay.
He scooted but never got up.
Got it. I will cast Chill Touch, sending a ghostly hand across the room to grasp it by the throat.
Ooh. All right. What's the check there? Is it an attack? What is that?
Let's see.
You didn't social distance.
That is a 22.
Oh, yes. Yes, in fact.
Okay.
I must have
do it.
misread that when I was reading through spells, because I, for some reason, thought that was an actual, like, had to physically touch the thing to use chill touch.
Nope.
Interesting. Good to know for the future.
You throw a necromancy hand at somebody.
Yep.
AKA
Range
Nice.
is 120 feet for me.
Nice.
It's the lich slap.
It's 4 damage to start.
And
It
that
cannot
thing,
regain any hit points if it has any left.
it in fact would not.
Fantastic.
Your spectral hand grabs it by the throat, and from that point in both directions, ice just covers it
Love it.
until it is a goblin sickle lying on the ground. And we are out of structured time. That's the end of combat.
Oh, that's
So-
right, because our pet now, we have a pet
Yes.
now, so.
Yes, it is effectively cowed.
Can I walk up to the frozen goblin and smash its face?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wonderful.
goody.
Thank you.
I won't even make you roll it.
Sweet.
It just shatters.
Wonderful. I like wipe off my boot on like the bear rug.
High five her as she comes back.
Marge, would you like a more convincing bear?
Oh.
It is a bearskin rug. You could
It is
technically
indeed.
wear it as a cloak.
No, thank you.
Okay. Suit yourself. It does look to be about Marge sized. Could make you a lovely coat.
Are there any other doors or exits from this room besides the one we came through?
Yes. In the opposite corner of the room, there is a wooden door.
In for a penny, in for a pound. We're already here.
May as well.
Before we do anything, I look at Nia. I just kind of narrow my eyes a bit. Call me Marshmallow one more time, and you'll find out how much of a marshmallow I can be. And just turn on my heel and go inspect the door.
Are you flirting, dear?
I don't flirt.
At
You would
this
know.
point, I think Aoife's the closest to me. I'm just like, I'm not sure if that was an insult or a promise. I don't. How are we supposed to take that?
Just shake my head.
Just like I have no
completely
idea.
bewildered. I don't know.
All right then. Shall we?
Door?
Door.
Yes. Onward.
Door, yes. Mundane wooden door with a knob.
No,
Check
no,
for traps.
no secret mat.
No?
Can I check? Can I check for traps?
Sure, why not?
Just. I don't trust doors. Sorry.
Can't imagine why.
I don't trust
That's a natural
doors.
20.
Nice.
You are quite thoroughly convinced with near religious certitude that this is in fact a normal, mundane wooden door. This is the most dory door you have ever seen.
Can I?
This is the very
put my-
form of doorness.
Can I put my ear to it and listen on the other side?
Tell us, what does your elf ear hear?
half elf ear.
You hear nothing.
Okay.
That's 'cause you're-
Does it have a keyhole? Can I look through the keyhole?
I'm very, very serious about this
goblins.
door.
Very thorough. Okay.
Yep. As y'all are doing this, the warg comes up from a seated position and just starts walking back down the hall the way y'all came from. So we are looking through the keyhole. Did I hear that correctly?
Mhm.
on the other side is darkness.
I can't see it even with dark vision.
Oh, right, you have dark vision. That's right. Sorry. So I will uncover this in roll 20 so that you can see it. You see a short hallway, very short, rough-hewn rock walls, the same sort of not quite as polished, but still marble flooring through all of this. And off in the distance, in what appears to possibly be a room, are 3 wooden archery targets.
I slowly and quietly open the door and kind of slip through. Just motioning for everyone to wait.
Sure. It's exactly as you saw it before. It's just the hallway.
I hear nothing.
No.
I swing the door open and say, "Let's roll."
Yep. And so you.
I hope this took painfully long for the party to be like, "What is her problem?" She's been scorned by one too many doors before.
Apparently,
and the spike pit kind of
did a thing for her.
That's fair.
The spike pit and that little wooden circle kind of.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're disorienting trip into this area.
Yeah, I don't want to get wrecked anymore.
Yeah. So as understandably, just by a door or some random circle on the floor. Okay. Before you enter the room, before you get all the way into the room, I need to give you a description. So as you get closer to the room, the tile in this room is considerably more well polished. This looks to have been upkept recently, almost to a high shine. What you've seen previous to this has been broad, like 3 foot by 3 foot marble tiles. In this room, they're smaller, not quite a foot square. Alternating throughout the room are 3 different symbols etched seemingly at random on different tiles. One of them you've seen before, etched into a skull a couple rooms back. It was 2 arrows with a little feather underneath it. Some of the tiles have etched on them 2 feathers, sort of making a circle out of their arcs. And still more tiles have 3 arrows at a diagonal across them. What do you do?
I'm so sorry, real quick. You said that there were the 2 arrows with the feather underneath some of them. 2 arrows or 2 feathers? Huh? 2 feathers.
2 feathers. 2 feathers. Looking like this.
So again, feathers, yeah, kind of curved feathers, and they're together like this. Okay. And then there's tiles with 3 arrows.
Going diagonally. Okay. I'm drawing them from my notes.
So I don't know if anybody else is getting Indiana Jones vibes out of this one, but I am.
This is also a wild question. Are the feathers like yin and yang kind of symbols, or are they more archway?
They are more archway. They're I mean, for being carved in stone, they're fairly naturalistic renderings.
Here's the thing: I'm drawing them in my notes, and I just really want them to be accurate.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Because we stand taking notes.
To be clear,
here.
there's yes, we do. So imagine them as if they were quills. The pointy bits are on either end, so they do sort of make a continuous, like this.
I motioned for Aoife to.
Yes. What was that? Yes, March.
So basically this would be the quill ends.
Oh yeah, yep,
cool,
yeah, exactly.
So I motion over to Aoife to come closer into the room.
Yes.
And I ask, have you seen these before?
I said no before about the first one, but
I was having issues.
Yeah.
Before.
No, I mean, I'm asking Justin. I mean, have
no,
I?
no, you have no frame
would...
of you have no frame of reference for these. I mean, these are elements you see in mystical symbols all of the time, but in these particular arrangements, they don't mean anything to
you. I want to walk into the room, but avoid those tiles that have them marked.
Oh, no, let's be clear. They're all marked.
Oh, they're all marked.
Tiles.
They're just in random, like it's sort of a random assortment around the room. There's no obvious pattern to them.
So, funny story. I took comprehend languages, but it's a code or a sigil of some kind, so it doesn't count.
GM, can we get those tiles on the Roll20 map, or are we still hidden from them?
Oh, I don't actually have them drawn on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Marcella would like to put a toe on one of these marked tiles and like press a little bit of weight on it to see if it's.
You can easily get to any of the three. Pick one for me. Which one do you choose?
The arched feathers.
The arched feathers.
She just puts a little bit of pressure on it, not enough to trigger anything, but enough to see if the tile moves.
You don't. The tile doesn't move.
Okay.
It doesn't feel natural under your foot, but it doesn't move. Something about the whole experience just feels off.
This something about this doesn't feel right. I
actually
test
for funsies.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Sure. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, no, that was a base of 5, and I'm having a hard time locating my perception. There we go. Yeah, that's only a 6.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing else I can give you.
We're gonna retire that die for the night because that's the third time in a row it has rolled poorly.
It goes to dice jail.
Wide is the room? Like how far back to the furthest wall away?
Oh, the room is 40 by 40 feet square.
Okay.
Just in DMs.
Yep. You can say that out loud. It's okay. The answer is yes.
Mark's eyes are going to glow, and they're going to concentrate on what they see. And are they all detecting?
Yes. I'm making you a quick note.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
So you clearly recognize what one of them does.
Oh, cool.
That's right.
Okay.
So Mark's going to look at everybody and go,
step on that one
and point to the ones that he recognizes.
Marcella does as she's told.
Before we go too far across the room,
yes.
Can I, from far away, because obviously I don't want to try to cross the room just yet, is it possible for me to see the far wall to try to determine whether or not there are any holes in the wall? Because these archery targets have got me a little bit worried that maybe we're walking into a trap, literally.
Do not see any holes.
Okay. Cool.
Gonna look up. Can we see the roof in here?
Yeah.
Are there holes in the roof?
There are not.
Maj, which tiles are you saying we should step on?
I'm assuming, Justin, when you said the feathers, you mean the quills?
Yep, the circle. Yep.
You point to the circles.
I do that.
If you would like, I will go first.
We can go together.
As you go, these are fairly small tiles. They're small enough that for any one of them, your feet would hang over one of the edges. So I'm going to ask for everyone to roll me a DC 15 Dex check to get halfway across the room.
Oh no!
Oh, buddy. Okay. My Dex is not good. That is a 16, though.
You made it.
Oh, buddy.
Marge got a 17.
Okay.
Nia got a 23.
Look at you go.
Dances across.
Dancing across them.
Guys, my cursed dice are apparently no longer cursed.
I got a nat 1.
Oh,
I would like everyone to please on the map position your tokens where they would be in the room.
Oh no.
And what did I get a roll from Aoife?
You did not, because I'm coming at you with a bargain.
Perfect.
Oh no.
I love those words. Okay.
Oh no.
Will you allow me to roll it as a stealth check and move quarter speed? So it'll take me twice as long as everybody else to get across the room, but it will allow me to roll with advantage.
You know what? You're doing the sneaky.
Yeah.
Yes, by all means.
Yeah.
If you
straight up tiptoeing,
if you want to roll
barefoot
twice as
across
many
the room,
dice for twice as many times,
I may actually be able to do it.
Everybody makes it, and Diana just goes, slip and slide.
16.
we look and Aoife's just like on point and just tiptoeing across.
here's the problem though. A player crit failed.
Oh
no. It just might not matter anyway.
Good.
No, it completely does not matter. In fact,
I really did go
the whole
fighting.
floor just falls out.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Pit trap.
So Diana falls.
Roof falls. We all die.
I may be a paladin, but I'm not graceful.
So what are we playing now, guys? Because it sounds like we're all dead.
Character rolled up already. Let's go.
So basically, as she falls, I mean, there's no version of this where her body doesn't wind up touching one of every one of these.
Oh my god.
Okay. And on the northern wall, 3 skeletal archers step out.
Fuck, I knew it.
Oh no.
And take a shot.
Oh no.
And because of where you are in the room, I have to ask. Nia, does a 14 hit C?
Perfect timing.
Oh, I can't hear Nikki.
14 hits me.
14 hits you.
Yeah, the 13 for me.
That would be 2 points of damage.
Ow.
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 Oh, the drama.
No.
It's a
So
good thing it
dramatic.
leveled because yes.
Marcella.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
I am going to make the wild guess that a dirty 20 is going to hit your AC.
Oh, yes.
Ouch.
I'm
I done
sorry,
wrecked
dear.
everyone.
I'm sorry, dear. You take 6 points of damage.
Ooh.
And Marge, also with the dirty 20, for 5 points of damage. And as quickly as they appeared, the skeletal archers disappear.
I'd rather not be a part of the skeleton army. I turned him to Marcella there for a moment.
Marcella's
It's a very good impression.
looking too good right now, guys. That got her good.
Who are you?
Puppy noises, sorry. She only has 15 HP. She's down to a 9. She's not doing so great.
Oh.
I reach down and help Diana back to her feet, make sure she's standing on the correct tiles.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
You've seen what it does. I'm going to assume we're continuing across the room.
Mm-hmm.
I will need one more dex check, please.
Let's use a different dice.
Nia turns as what did I just forget? Alfie?
Aoife.
Aoife. I don't know why. I'm so sorry.
Aoife.
Aoife helps
I can't see
Diana
that, sir.
up. Oh,
That's
it's
a nat
20.
20.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Aoife helps Diana up. She's like, that's why I call you a marshmallow. Don't do it again.
Oh, shit.
As I roll an 8.
I rolled a natural 20, thank you.
Oh my god. I love it.
Oh, God.
Nia obviously hates this right now, but Nikki
so
thinks
very
this is the
perfect.
funniest thing ever.
Tough shit
right.
get
She
hit.
gets, no, that's absolutely what she gets. Oh my god.
That was instant karma.
That was beautiful.
The timing was quite perfect.
So just
Thank
so
you,
we're clear,
universe.
Diana made it across. Marge made it across. Nia, get me like 3/4 of the way to the door, please. I want to see roughly where you would be as you're making this, because we're gonna
3/4 to the door.
Yeah, give or take.
She'd get there then.
Okay. And where Marcella, what are you doing?
Yeah, Marcella.
She done got, so she's gonna try to get out of this room at this point.
So give me that next check.
Yeah. Yep. Oh boy. Oh no.
What?
Did you trip too?
Oh. Oof and yikes.
Bye guys, it was fun.
While we're here, Aoife, go ahead and take your move. Resolve it once you've moved.
I don't wanna.
Well, I rolled an 8. So
Oh, you did. Oh,
did.
okay.
Yikes.
So is that your position right now?
Yes.
Okay. So there's actually a random effect here. I'm rolling for which tile you accidentally screw up and step on. And if it matters, you all rolled a 4. Only 2 archers step out this time. And they fire in a crisscross pattern. Since they're coming out of the corner of the room and firing into the middle, there's only one place they can hit.
No. Which corner are they coming out of?
One is standing right beside Marge.
Mm-hmm.
And one is standing in the opposite corner.
Okay. Do I have enough time to throw myself in front of the one?
Marcella. No.
No? Okay.
Marcella.
Yeah.
Do a 2 or a 5 meet your AC?
Oh, thank God, no! I'm like literally this close to crying right now. I thought I was done.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. That was real.
And yes. Okay. So, even managing to spring the trap, you all but Aoife at this point are all the way across the room. Aoife is still doing the
ballet dance.
Tiptoe.
Ballet of death.
She is doing the Elmer
Ballet
Fudd
of
across the room.
death. Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you like help?
I think I can get it. Just taking the scenic route. It's fine.
Can I use 5 points of lay on hands on Marcella?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
I
she
just
is
kinda-
straight up.
Just pat her on the face.
Oh, good, because she's as you're doing that, she is just straight up pulling the arrow out of. I'm assuming it hit her in the shoulder somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, she is just straight up like took the strap of her corset and just has it in her mouth and just pulls.
Yep.
First roll was 18.
Yep. So you're 3/4 of the way.
And 12.
You said that was 5, Kayla. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
A 12. Wait. Wait. Before you tell me the thingy, Nia's like, get over here, and she casts Bardic Inspiration on Aoife. So you get an extra D6 to roll with that.
Make it good.
17.
Yes. Okay.
That was a perfect save.
Cool, buddy.
Why not just like get your ass over here?
Get over here.
All right. And take a moment and breathe. Check in. Hydrate, everyone.
Hydrate. Some rations.
If we can get some hydrate. Yep. Get the rations.
So
yes.
Can I get some rations, Nikki?
Yes.
I
Here you
go
go,
up to
everybody. Put your glasses out. There you go.
Yep. Ration check.
I go up to Nia and I just grab her face and just get real close
Oh,
Jesus
geez.
Christ.
and just
girl.
kind of like nose scrunch in her face and heal her for 2 points on Leo hands.
Is this how paladins flirt?
This is absolutely
Oh, that's
how
sometimes-
paladins flirt.
How many points is that? How many would you like?
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
How bad does the party's members look? Does people still need help?
Marcella's probably a little sore, but Diana has mostly healed her. So
Everybody else good? We fine? We good?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks, Marshmallow.
Oh,
And
it's...
hope.
Ooh.
that's it.
All right.
I hope you know I fully expect Tyler. I'm going to address our producer for a second because we are recording behind the scenes, so you guys will have better audio when I start uploading these as podcasts. I hope you know I want your audio file also, so when you say shit like this, it's getting left in the episodes.
A little extra something for folks
Yes.
if they want to listen.
Just a little extra. We only a little extra here.
Yep.
Just a smidge.
So
All right.
I know. Only a little.
So you go through the mundane door. We won't go through the whole door thing again.
I have ruined door traps for Justin forever. You're welcome.
No, you have ruined doors for me forever.
Look, Marge was in the lead, so he would have just walked up and
Through the damn door. Okay. So this is a crooked little hallway. It kind of bends and turns and carries on for a while. And there is no obvious source of light. So it's pretty dark as you go. At one point the hall kind of widens out a little bit, and everybody give me perception checks.
All right, what color should we try now? Because both my fancy die and my red die have failed me.
that
This is a
would
DC
be
12, by the way.
I got an 11.
Oh,
Let's try one of the new ones.
Yeah.
24.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
God, I'm so
Give you-
defeated by my rolls tonight.
I'll give you extra for that.
Oh, baby.
Okay. Yeah. So for everybody who beat a 12, there is in the wide spot, what seems to have happened is part of the wall has failed. And so it sort of opens into this little impression with a kind of dirty, like there's no tile on that part of the ground. It's sort of mud and clay, and it almost looks like it kind of wanted to be a sinkhole, so it kind of fell in a little bit. And something has been wallowing in this spot. Like there's obvious tracks and like scratches and all of that sort of things. Marcella, you notice a pattern though. You have a reason to believe that you know the direction that whatever this thing is took. It left going the direction you're going. So something with little pointy legs and no obvious feet is in the direction you are going.
Would I recognize these tracks?
I don't like the sound of that.
From my personal history?
There is the possibility.
What would you like me to roll to see if I do know this?
Well, I'm actually I'm considering what you might have encountered in the past, knowing what I know about you. You would probably think that they're giant spiders.
Okay, yeah, that seems logical. So, whatever seems to be nesting here from personal experience looks to be like it might be a rather large arachnid. I'm almost certain it's a giant spider, and it seems to have headed off the way that we are going.
Oh.
God damn it.
So
I'm not really sure what kind it is, but that could potentially be quite a doozy to deal with.
Is the floor here still tiled?
Except for that one spot, yeah.
Do we see anything that looks like humanoid footprints?
No.
Moving through the mud at all?
No. So like there's a continuous line of tile where there was obviously like a normal hallway.
Right.
And this is just like part of the wall.
I see. Okay.
Exposing this area that something has recently wallowed in. As you look down the hall in the direction that we think this thing is gone and you have been going, you kind of toward the end of the hall, it looks like maybe there's some rubble or something at the end of the hall. You're not quite close enough to make it out, but there's definitely something scattered on the floor.
I would like to get a little closer to that.
Sure.
To see if I can get a better look at it.
Sure. The closer you get, the more certain that what you're seeing are rocks.
Okay.
They, however, aren't the same kind of rock as what's in the cave wall.
So this looks like it's been put here
on purpose.
Yes.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
How close do you get?
I would think within reason to figure out what it is, but probably not close enough to touch it at this point.
Oh, they look like river rocks.
Okay.
They're varying in size from, kind of almost saucers, to something about the size of a magisterium standard gold piece. But they're river rock, sort of smooth, almost flat, but not quite.
Okay.
In all various sizes. And if you get within maybe 5 feet of the first one, you can kind of see around the corner.
That's about where I was getting. Just I don't want to touch it, but I do want to.
Yeah, you can get close enough to realize that if you go around this corner, the hallway from here on is covered in them.
Oh.
To a depth of, you'd probably guess 6 inches. But like the rocks just continue in that direction. I'm going to at this point assume that where your roll 20 token is where you mean to be.
Yes. Yes.
Are you communicating anything back to the party?
I would be now that I've gotten close enough to see that it's just covering this hallway. And relaying that back behind me.
And for the record, just because we haven't had a Lucy check in a while, that room where all the arrows were, Lucy just walked across the damn tiles as if nothing in the world mattered and triggered nothing.
So good.
Yeah.
She's tiny.
Great.
She is tiny.
Awesome. Wow.
And as we are here, she is standing right beside March.
Did you see the question in the chat?
Oh, I did not. Sorry. Her answer is yes.
Is yes.
Yes.
Follow that up with a strong or weak.
Weak. Okay, so we are where we are. You have relayed the information about the rocks back to the party. What's everyone doing?
I would like to move up, actually in front of Marcella, pass her in the hallway.
Sure.
So that I can actually look and see further out because I have dark vision.
Sure.
So,
so the river rocks. Now that you're upon them, you are absolutely certain because you've seen lots of them. That's exactly what they are. It's a big path full of river rocks, extending about 25 feet, give or take. Beyond that, the floor is much more like it's much closer to what the walls are.
mm-hmm.
It's sort of a brownish gray stone. And you can see that it starts to slope down toward a body of water. And you cannot see where that body of water ends. It just sort of extends out into the darkness.
Do we hear anything like water rushing?
You do not hear water rushing, but from where you are, I want you to give me a DC 18 perception check.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Roll high.
Believe in you. I'm not giving you butter against
the powers of Saint Abe be upon you.
That 20. It's 23.
Oh yeah. That's fucking 2 nights in a row that shit's happened.
So good.
At the very edge of your perception. If you weren't concentrating so hard, you'd think you were imagining it. For the space of just over a second, you hear a blood-curdling scream.
Oh, no.
And then there's silence.
Oh, no.
And then you hear it again. And then there's silence. And then you hear it again. And as long as you concentrate, every 15 seconds, you hear this exact same burst of a scream.
Where does it sound like it's coming from? What direction?
You're there in the hallway, so there's like, it sounds like it's coming down the hall because you don't have enough space around you to tell.
Well, I guess more like behind me or
in front of you.
In front of us. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You would guess it is coming from across the water.
Okay. So I will lean over to Marcella and say really quietly, can you hear that?
Let's find out if I hear that.
And, there's someone screaming.
Yeah, that's my passive isn't even high enough, and I definitely did not roll high enough. So there's no way I hear this.
I feel like I need to be crystal clear about something because you did get a nat 20. Like when someone screams, there's sort of a wind up, like there's a shape to the sound, right?
Yeah.
There's none of that.
It's literally just off and on.
Off and on.
Okay.
Every 15 seconds, and the sound is a second long.
Bad editing job.
Trap.
Yeah, I'll lean around Marcella and look back at everyone and say, I can hear someone screaming. Can't you hear it?
Mm-mm. No. Although, if someone is screaming, perhaps we shouldn't just be standing here and discussing it.
How wide is the hallway?
About 10 feet.
Okay. I'm going to put my right hand out on the right side of the hallway and walk slowly across the stones. I don't want to jostle them any more than I need to. I don't want them to make a lot of noise.
Sure. All you really hear is the crunch of rocks underneath your feet. They don't give, they don't slide. I mean, you could be walking across a dry stream bed for all you care. I mean, that's the experience of it. Nothing happens other than you walk.
Okay.
I follow.
Okay.
They're moving. Marge is going to move up.
Sure. So
very slowly.
So, as I described before, you walk out onto a what amounts to a little stone beach, and out before you, you can sort of see that there's a channel that comes from the east and wraps slowly around and extends north. The whole of the channel being 60-ish feet wide. The water's stagnant. It's not flowing water. And in the bend to the north, you can see the heads of 4 crocodiles. They're staggered such that you can kind of see all of them. There's one here, and then a little back, and then one here, and then a little back. And all of their mouths are hanging open. In each of their mouths, sort of wedged into their teeth, are a set of wooden circles. And on the circles are painted little concentric rings. Going from left to right, there are 2 rings, 3 rings, 4 rings, and 6 rings on the little wooden circles. Marge and Aoife, I would like you both to give me, we'll call this a DC 12 nature check. And you both have dark vision, right?
Yes.
I remember that. Yeah, I thought so.
Another nat 20. It's 21.
What?
No joke.
Girl.
No joke.
No, it's
18.
amazing. Yes.
Okay, so both of you have seen enough like swamp animals. You've been around crocodiles and alligators that you kind of know that when they're in the water, you don't just see their heads, right? Like you'll see like a little arch of their back and probably the little
The
swish
tail,
of their tail.
yeah.
Yeah. There's none of that. It's just the head. Aoife, what's worrying to you is the angle of the head. It's definitely attached to something, but the angle's all wrong. That's not how a crocodile's head attaches to its body. And for the life of you, you think you see where someone has grafted antlers onto the top of their heads and sawed them off clean with the top head. So there's just these little antler nubs. What do y'all do?
Tell us this.
Do what?
I'm saying, does Ethan tell us this?
How far away are they?
They're about 20 feet. Not far.
Oh, okay. So they would be able to see them if I pointed them out.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Cool.
With dark vision.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So yes, I'll point it out, and
Jesus Christ, I can't see anything.
basically, I think Aoife's probably a little like horrified that she's a, for lack of a better term, she is a swamp witch. She spent her entire life in a swamp, and these kind of creatures are part of her home.
Yeah.
And so seeing something like that, she's just horrified, absolutely horrified by this idea.
As she should be.
I don't. I don't understand.
I think either of us understand.
Do these glyphs on the plaques mean anything to anyone else?
I can tell you as the DM, there's no reason they should.
Ah.
They're just dark painted rings on. I mean, they kind of, in a vague way, remind you of the archery targets you saw just a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the fact that the numbers increment.
Right.
Because you said it was 2, 3, 4, and 6, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Did we shoot them?
Anything happen if the water is disturbed?
Haven't tried.
No, they don't seem to react.
Okay. Because I was going to say, you know that there's enough river rock that Marcella would have tried and tossed a stone in to see if it reacts in any way.
So you just chuck the stone in? Like just...
No, just like skip it a little bit across the surface. Nothing crazy.
That's actually important. You skip the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me 1d6.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
We have to skip rocks.
Oh boy. That is a 1.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Nothing at all?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yes, a rock goes think, and then nothing happens.
She does it again. I'm curious now.
Sure. Roll me a 1d6.
Let's try a different d6. That is 2 1s in a row. Someone else try this, please.
Marge would pick up a rock and chuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Marge would find one that's good for skipping, one of the big flat ones.
Sure. Are you aiming for anything, or are you just?
Skipping? I would aim for the one that had the 2 in its mouth.
Okay. Roll me an attack. Treat it as ranged.
Yeah, that's what I'm pulling up. I don't have a ranged weapon.
You just add your dex mod.
Yeah. That would be an 18.
Oh yeah, you absolutely do. Which one were you aiming for?
The 2.
Okay, roll it for me.
That would be a 3.
When the rock hits the wood shatters, and the croc's mouth snaps closed. Nothing else seems to happen.
How I feel about this.
Wait, which croc's mouth shattered? The 2 or the 2 or the 3?
2.
The 2.
That was one you were aiming for.
That's the one you.
Fuck it. Nia picks up a rock and throws it at the 3.
Okay, do it.
What do you need me to roll?
Oh, roll it as an attack.
Roll it as an attack.
Ranged, so plus your dex mod.
Cool. I don't think I'm proficient with rock. So.
It's okay. I don't think you are either.
This
is an improvised weapon.
2 is going to be an 11.
You hit.
Cool.
Roll
and
me
then I roll
d6 damage. Yes.
Well, fuck you. 3.
You were aiming for the 3?
I was aiming for the 3.
The disc shatters. The mouth snaps shut. Nothing else happens.
I follow suit.
Roll it as an attack.
I aim for the 4. I'm not sorry. Yeah, the 4.
Yep.
That's a 2.
You knock it a little off kilter, but it's not enough to break it.
Those duck games. Wow.
I guess it's my turn then, huh?
Do you do?
No, it's a 6.
Nope, that's a miss.
I guess one more time. Oh no, that's a 2. You go into jail now too. It's a good thing I now have a lot of these.
I just get frustrated, grab a rock, and hand it to Marge. Please take it. Just please.
Marge chucks the rock.
Roll it, please.
19.
Nice.
To be clear, just so I'm clear, which one were you aiming for? You've got the 4 and the 6 left.
The 4.
Roll me damage.
5.
Shatters. Snap. You've got 1 left.
gesture for him to continue.
Well, I do believe because we've all been failing at this, you may be our rock skipper.
I threw one and I made it.
Yes, in fact, Nia.
Yes, but Marge also made 2.
It's because no one asked me to aim for a second one.
You never want to do anything. Why would we
Stop
ask
with
you
the
again?
arguing, please, and just hit the damn plate.
14.
Hits.
4.
Knocked wildly off skew, but not quite broken.
Just to show you that I am somewhat of a team player, even if I don't get it. 14.
That's a hit.
Nope. Oh, no, that's a 5. I got a 5.
5 damage.
Yes.
As the last plate breaks and the jaws snap shut, you hear the sound of rushing water.
Oh no.
It gets louder and louder and louder still as the water starts to recede.
I thought you were going to say
You
rise, and I was going
That's what I thought too.
You notice the shoreline receding. And as it does, it exposes the bodies of these creatures. Sure enough, those crocodile heads weren't attached to crocodile bodies. Beneath them are humanoid. Humanoid bodies. As the water goes still further, you can see that 2 of them are dressed in plain white collared t-shirts with colorful ties. One in a simple cream blouse, and one in a casual tunic and tan cardigan sweater. They all have forearms, and none of their hands seem to match.
I am uncomfy.
I don't like this at all. I don't
Still
like this
further
at all.
down. Still further down as the water recedes, you can begin to see their lower halves. And Marcella, now you know why you thought they were giant spiders. They have chitinous bodies with 8 arachnid legs.
Riders. Is that what that is?
As the last of the water drains away, their bodies start to glow a deep red, and they just stand there blinking at you.
Like
Weird question.
energy.
No.
blinking
Like
or-
your eyes are blinking. Like
Oh,
blink.
okay. I was like, you said they were glowing. I'm like, wait, like
No.
like
The light. does
flashing
not
lights.
glow.
Okay, got it.
Nope. So what do you do?
Shudder, because I don't think Marcella's ever seen anything quite like this.
I would be stunned if any of you had.
This deeply disturbs her, and she has seen some shit.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I put them to sleep.
Do you though?
No. I try.
No.
Do you? Nia's like, I put them to sleep.
No.
The moment one of you speaks,
oh no.
3 of them turn and run.
Away?
Yes.
Oh.
They disappear into the darkness.
Oh, that's not good.
That's
I don't
less
like that.
good.
Wait,
that's less good.
Oh.
One of them stands its ground and then slowly starts to approach you.
Are you sentient?
Yes.
Oh, I did not like that.
No, we can't flash those, Tyler. We can't.
No, I did not like that. Oh, buddy. Okay.
Why have you come?
Oh, this. Oh, why is this making me so uncomfortable? What we seem to have lost a child.
You are not Ord. You come for the boy.
Yes.
Yes.
You're not what?
Ordu.
Ordu?
Yes. As it finishes speaking, it raises its bottom 2 arms and puts its hands together. It's as if from the ceiling, a single piece of paper drops and lands in its hand. And once it lands, it offers it to you.
I walk up and take it.
I was just going to do the same thing.
Who gets it? Just
I
pick. I don't care. Just
I'll
let me know.
take it.
Diana said it first, so.
Okay. Diana,
Mhm.
you pick up the piece of paper. It reads, Admit 5, Guest Pass, the Lending Temple of the Evolved, the comic.
You made me deeply uncomfortable for that?
Before it also turns and runs away, it says one more thing. Free us, please. And then it's gone into the darkness.
And that's
And that's where we end.
What the fuck?
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. Dokie.
Oh, buddy. Okay.
That's
All
a
right.
hard no.
Friends, thank you to my party and to everybody who stuck around for that little bit of uncomfortable weirdness. Any last announcements before we go?
The Tiltify link will be open through the end of tomorrow. If you
Yes.
want to get any last minute donations, we have a few giveaways that are going to be happening for anyone who has donated to that. We will draw those Thursday or so. Tyler,
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, Tyler's giving me the sure. We'll draw those on Tuesday and reach out to those who win. Even if you are anonymous, we are able to enter you into those. So look out for your emails.
Liz is showing off a cozy.
Cozy.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a cozy.
We have a couple cozies.
I have a
And-
cozy that's
Not
for that one, but all purposes.
Yep.
Cozies for
And so,
days.
I think that does it for tonight. Again, thank you to my players. Thank you for all of you who stuck around and chat.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you,
I
Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Justin.
Huge shout out to Tyler, Chris, and Leah.
Yes,
Chris
absolutely.
and Leah,
Yes,
thank
and
you guys
Chris,
so much for being
Chris and
there.
Leah.
And so yes, this has been Saving Face. I've been your host and DM, Justin McGregor. One last time, going around the table.
I'm Liz. You can find me on Twitter again at emjosia, and I have been your resident swamp witch for the evening.
And I'm Abe. You can find me on the Twitters at _Abeloic, and here more often than not. And I have been your Warforged Barbarian, Marge.
Hi, my name is Kayla. You can find me on Twitter at KMC_. I have been your ever so graceful half-elf paladin.
And I am Meg. I am at Morlisair on Twitter, and I have been Marcella, the party's very, very door-friendly huntress.
You're banned from doors.
But I love him. Best door.
Best door. And I am Nikki. You can find me on Twitter at TheWigDM or also with Slady's ATL. And I was Nia, your human bard, sassy wine aunt.
Yes, indeed. Again, I thank you all so very much, and good night.